Welcome to the first video of 3 where I will be briefly looking into 3 different aspects of student life. This video in particular will be looking at the representation of this idea of a perfect student life, this battle between aesthetics and perfectionism and reality. Everything I say in this video is based on my own experience and the experiences I've observed with other students and my peers, and also some academic sources and just general online sources. I seem to remember being in high school and thinking, okay, as soon as we hit university, everything's going to be different. Our lives are set out, uni is just the start of it all. And to some degree, I guess that's very true, but it just totally, the experience misses the mark of what you're told it will be like and what media portrays it to be like. One of the first examples I see very often, especially on platforms like TikTok and Pinterest, is this representation of perfect desk and study space. It's neat, it's organized, it's color-coded, it's equipped with all the newest and greatest, most expensive tech. It may be like that for some people. I think the reality for me, and at least the people I know, is that your space will end up looking quite cluttered and a little bit messy depending on where you are in the session and how you're going with your uni work. Financial situations are not ideal, and to buy the newest and most expensive tech is not possible. So you get refurbished products or secondhand products and they do the job just fine. The reality most of the time is something like this. As long as you can kind of get to your stuff and know what you're doing, who cares? The second aspect I'd like to talk about is this glamorization of the uni lifestyle, finding your own career path and centering your life around it, while also balancing that social aspect that everybody gets told about. You'll be going to so many parties and events and the uni bar, and everything will just be so much more exciting. To add all the other layers of university, this perfect idea of student experience is just not able to be met by all students. Most often, students I see and myself, we're tired, struggling to balance the work life, the uni life, and your social life. Going to uni bar and to uni events might be quite low on the priority list. The last aspect I would like to talk about, the perfect study schedule and study routine and the perfect form of note-taking. There's this idea that you will commute to class with a coffee in hand and a smile on your face and attend every lecture and every tutorial, know all your tutors and teachers and peers, and just have this really healthy, well-formed student life. At least for myself, I know to make every lecture, to watch every lecture, to get all the content in is hard on its own, let alone adding students who are going through adverse experiences, students who have disabilities or students who are neurodivergent, students who are predisposed to mental health issues. The thing is, that's quite common among university students. I was looking at this study from 2017 and it's actually quite shocking. The numbers are very high, suggesting that a lot of Australian university students really struggle with their mental health at some point during their tertiary education. 2017 was a while ago. Why draw on this study? I think it's important in the way that it was before COVID. It was before all of these natural disasters, the economic state of the world. To see it was that bad then kind of suggests that it's probably a lot worse now, which is, sad and shocking, but it's real. If you are struggling, it's important to reach out to your teachers and tutors and those around you to ask for help. The reality of being a student is often, having mental health days off or having gaps in your notes where you've missed content or missed lectures, having to get extensions, having to get access plans. All of this is the realistic view of being a student. I guess what I can pull from this video and looking at those 3 different aspects is that, while there's this idea of being the perfect student, and some students may achieve that, may just be lucky, most students I know, including myself, it's just not achievable, and that's totally fine. We are all individuals. We all have our own lives outside of university, you know, jobs, families. This one persona of the perfect university student, there's no way in hell we're all going to fit into it. I think we really have to look at our own strengths and kind of really focus on working to them, as well as keeping in contact with our teachers and tutors just when we do need that little bit of extra help. A realistic view of things is also very important, considering the stress this idea of the perfect student can place on us sometimes. Sometimes we forget that we are individuals, and it's important to be kind to yourself and remember that. That's all for today. Thank you for watching, and I will hopefully maybe see you in the next video.